And welcome back to Jeff Koinange live at the Villa Rosa Kempinski. What a night it is tonight, Wednesday being politics. And I think we brought the right man for the job tonight to break things down. Francis Atwoli, Secretary General of the Central Organization of Trade Unions, and yes, president of various trade unions around the region and the country. This man calls it like he sees it, shoots from the hip, and I tell you, it's without fear or favor. That's because he's not seeking public office. He's not interested. Even if it's governor, he says, it's too much below him. Tweets coming in extremely thick, extremely fast. Keep tweeting at Atwoli Francis, at Koinange Jeff, the hashtag Atwoli Speaks. Team Arsenal KE wants to know, when will Atwoli retire?
You see, what I'm serving is an elective position. And about 5 years ago, President John Sweeney, who leads one of the most popular and huge organization that has huge membership, that is FLCIO, American Federation of Labor, Congress of Industry Organization in the United States. He was first elected in 1957, and he retired 5 years ago.
Since 57?
Since 57.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah. He is the person who worked with the late Tom Mboya here.
When Tom Mboya started COTU?
Yeah.
In the 50s?
In the 50s. And he retired 5 years ago. It's an elected position, so long as people want you.
Okay, let me ask you this, because Ibrahim Adolwa is asking, if Raila says Atwoli Tosha, will you turn down the offer? Will you take it?
I don't want him to say like that. If I want to become a president, I will take on him, I will take on Uhuru Kenyatta, I will take on whoever will be ahead of me. If I want to declare, I don't want somebody to say Atwoli Tosha. I should myself say Tosha. Like now I've said I'm Mr. Toshi Kwa president. I don't want to be a president.
You don't want?
Because I have a lot of in my mouth to chew. So I don't want to be a president, and I don't want anybody to propose me. Because there was a man in Kenya here who used to say, I'm a total man. Biot was a total man.
Total.
If you are a total man, let not somebody propose you. Come out, show your talents. You know, after showing out your talents, come up with your manifesto. If they are attractive, Kenyans will elect you. Have your strategic plan for the presidency. Don't go for presidents or elective position if you have no agenda.
But would you want to seek the presidency at some point?
Never.
No?
No. Yeah, can't. I have 15 children, plus the other ones
How many children?
15. Those ones I've adopted are now 30, plus 15, 45 children. Out of these 45 children, any can become a president of the Republic of Kenya.
That is like 4 football teams.
Yes, absolutely. I adopted 30. No any Kenyan has adopted 30 without a foundation. It's only Francis Atwoli.
But yours are 15?
Yeah, mine are 15.
Hey, Mundu Mundu.
Yeah.
How many wives?
2 now. I'm looking for the 3rd one. You get? Because I've said a man should have 3 wives.
Okay.
Jeff, let me tell you, Jeff.
Go on.
Something. Now let me, as a workers' representative.
Yes.
The President of the Republic of Kenya, President Uhuru Kenyatta, must take it upon himself to make sure that Kenya Airways comes back to footing. This airline was really a pride of Africa. Yeah. And it remains a pride of Africa.
But it's in a lot of trouble, ASG.
Yeah, but the government can come.
30 billion shillings.
Let me tell you, it is because of poor planning with shareholders and what have you.
Yeah.
This is a viable airline. It requires somebody to go out there. You know, let me tell you, it reminds me to have ministers from the elected law to parliament, not just to appoint people and then you call them CS. We must revisit the constitution, Kenya's constitution, to have viable ministers who are elected from the grassroots, from the constituents.
Come on.
We want it, because let me tell you, we can't have a minister who cannot answer questions in parliament. Like somebody would be telling us, when are we resurrecting Kenya Airways? When are we putting Kenya Airways back to where it was? And what happened?
Is that up to the Minister for Transport? It's not up to him. What about the MD? How about the MD of KQ?
The MD must have somebody senior there to check on him. Because when it was going down, nose diving, there was an MD. And this is a pride of Africa, not only Kenya. And we must do something like what is happening now in sugar industry.
Oh, goodness.
You go to supermarkets, you see foreign sugar. And this was killed literally by cartels of this country. And then we are watching them, sugar cartels, oil cartels, who are now mixing our petrol with the kerosene.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to import petrol from Kenya.
No.
All importation is in Tanzania.
And the sugar is coming from Brazil. Everywhere
in the world now, flooded, and it is not really sugar. If you look at it carefully, you know, corrupt country can kill people. And so somebody must come out strongly, and there is not somebody, it's the head of state, no any other person. He must correct ills in sugar industry to go back where we are. And I've been saying this, but the right suited person to correct all these things is President Uhuru. We start with the Kenyatta National Hospital. That was the brainchild of his father.
Yeah.
We used to have King George VI.
King George VI, yeah.
He built it. And let me tell you, it was from Kenyatta Hospital up to Bunyala. That was land earmarked for the expansion of our hospital. It has been grabbed.
The whole thing.
Tell me. Higher, come live now Kenyatta Hospital, where people, 3, 4 people, and the president should go and visit that hospital. I've said this. He must go and upon himself. You go to places like Switzerland or United States where you are. A public hospital, you can think it's a private hospital.
Yeah.
And we can do it here. We are a satellite of economic activities in this region.
That's right.
And we cannot afford to see the things that our founding fathers started going down. God is great, gave us his son. He must correct this. Zoya Sugar Company. Mumias. This was the brainchild.
And look where
Pan
they are.
paper.
Look where they are. Webuye.
Ramisi.
Dead.
Textile industry. Nanyuki. Kikomi. Rivertex. We would be exporting biryani like what I'm putting on now.
Like this.
And I want him. I'm appealing to Kenya. I cannot reach him because he's a good man. When you meet him, he says, my SG. As I come tomorrow, when you call it tomorrow, you cannot get, you know, it's not as if sometimes people who handle him are not serious.
Right.
Because President Moi, if he told you 6 a.m. in the morning, you are with him.
Yes.
You are with him.
And they would clear the way.
They will clear the way.
And these ones?
Yeah, President Kibaki, if he tells Mdaura later, Atwoli, come and see me, you will find him waiting for you.
And?
It's a big problem even to access the control of State House.
But he was at Kenyatta Market the other day.
This is politics, my friend.
What do you mean?
This is politics. In my senior position as Secretary General of COTU, as spokesperson of workers on the continent, I cannot see my president at will. What type of a country is that? What type of a country is that? What type of a country is that? Tell me. Like these things of Kenya Airways, things of these industries which are going down, importation of finished goods that are killing our infant factory. These are the things I would be sharing with him. I don't want to go there and ask him for some money or something like that.
No. You have your Bioni suit.
Yeah. Me, I worked with President Daniel Arap Moi. He made me what I am. Yeah. I'm still, if I want to go back to politics, I will go to KANU. I don't want to go to President Uhuru or to William Ruto. I'm above that. I am above that. I am above that.
You're above that?
Yes. If I meet him, we tackle issues that concerns an ordinary Kenyan.
Yes.
Look what is happening at Eldoret. I called the State House yesterday. I said what Mandago is doing in Eldoret is a dangerous move to this society.
At Moi University.
At Moi University. Any educated Kenyan should be able to work anywhere. And let me tell you, when Moi came to power in 1978, there were all teachers in Rift Valley were made ambassadors.
Yes.
Some were moved as permanent secretaries. He had to go to Western Kenya, Nyanza, Central Province to get teachers, including Mandago was taught by teachers from outside Rift Valley.
Yeah.
Because of Moi. And now he says, look, this university is our, it is not the university. It's taxpayers, Kenya, and you know, and the man he's trying to push out is a Luhya.
Can you imagine?
Luhya and Koinange, they share markets.
Yes.
What is wrong with that boy?
Makes no sense.
What is wrong with that? He's least qualified to be a governor. Least qualified to be a governor. Least qualified to be a nationalist.
Is he Mshenzi?
Least qualified to be a committed Kenyan to Kenyan cause. Chances are.
SG. But when you look ahead, 2017 and beyond, are we in a good place? Are we on the right track?
We aren't on the right track. Because when corruption takes toll, it means people are preparing money to buy votes or to interfere with the election process. Because I'm told there is a place where they have already set with somebody who is very good with the IT, planning how they will be able, but that cannot help because let me tell you, don't annoy him. If you annoy him, you will not have Kenya.
Correct.
You must do what is fair. You must believe in fair judgment.
But tell me, SG, I mean, in the last 18 months,
Yeah.
the kinds of visitors we are attracting to this country, from Obama to Netanyahu, to the Italian guy, to Chinese, everybody wants to come to Kenya. And also the big companies,
let me tell you, that should be attributed to the head of state as a person.
Yeah, but that means we're on the right track.
Yeah.
Does that say?
Yes, but he needs to be helped. You need to strengthen that position of our president by helping him and doing what is fair to him. Not when you open another, your office is a headquarters of corruption. Are you helping him? He's a good guy. He's not, he has no any other ambitions other than leading this country. He means well for Kenya. They have checked his record. You know, those people who are coming here are people of details. They know why they are coming here.
But it's the people around him? Are those we should be careful about?
Absolutely. Some want to get a photograph with him to go and tease other people outside. Look, I've been with the president.
Tukikula nyama.
Tukikula nyama.
Wengine wanameza mate.
But you know that one, he said it as a politician. But it should not be misinterpreted to mean that he didn't mean well for others. I think so. We should minimize. I've seen it on social media everywhere.
Yes.
People are against it, but he said it. Because look, if I tell you join me, you don't want to join me. On this route where I'm going, there are some other fruits you join me. Why do you want again to throw stones on me when I'm enjoying in my corner? That is what he meant.
That's what.
Yeah, it was just a simple thing like that.
But it's been misinterpreted.
You know, the misinterpretation.
Yes.
I don't think whether he meant well, but and let me tell you for one thing. If you have checked Uhuru, Uhuru respects Raila.
He does. He does.
If you have checked, he calls him ndugu yangu. Hata wewe ndugu yangu. He has never insulted Raila.
Never.
He's very respectful president. Let me tell you. They can disagree, yes politically, but he respects Raila.
He does. And vice versa.
And they also know since independence, the two families are the families that are giving us a headache in politics. Odinga's family and Kenyatta's family.
Yes.
So do you think they can't be friends? Those are brothers.
They are.
They are.
Wote wakule pamoja.
Kamsa?
Nyama.
I don't think whether Raila can be in a problem. Uhuru will bail him out.
Yeah.
That one for sure.
That's true. That's true.
He will bail him out.
Okay. Do you think Raila is running next year?
I can't tell you.
Oh, come on,
I told you.
You know this.
I told you politics. Politics is not really. And with the now mama and support he's enjoying from people, ODM and so on, obviously he's going to run if he so wants. There is nothing can stop him. He's still young. Let me tell you. Do you know the president of the Republic, the president of Italy? Was called Giorgio Napolitano. So old when he's going to address, he's being taken to a dais. He's assisted to walk, but let him get the microphone. He was more older than Raila. Raila can still run twice.
And look at Mugabe.
Look, Mugabe.
He's 90.
Yeah, he can still run. Cannot be ruled out. And this country now, let me tell you, after Uhuru, somebody older should take it over.
Why?
Because now we have seen, we wanted to see how young people can lead from the old generation. We have seen how Moi led, how Kibaki led. We have now seen how the young people are leading us. We have compared the two.
Yeah. So go back to older.
Absolutely. It might be you, Jeff, or me. Nobody knows. And Jeff, you are young.
I'm very... But there's still Joho.
Yeah. You know, a young person, if he's emerging, he might emerge from the wrong position.
Sure.
But he's shining, he must be supported, irrespective of his political affiliation.
Yes.
People like Joe must be supported.
Yep.
Those young leaders
They're
you
young.
see coming up.
They're hungry.
Yeah, eventually they will be the leaders. You know?
Sure.
You can't stop them.
No.
Yeah.
Ababu.
Yeah, Ababu. Ruto, that group of young people
Yes,
like those ones.
Ruto.
Yeah, they should be corrected if they are going wrong. But they are right people in the right position, because when they will be there moving, some of all the guys will not be there.
No.
But if you discourage them, then the country will be in dire need of leaders when leaders are not there.
Yeah.
So to me, I think the right move for Kenyans is to support those young generation,
Yeah.
blend it with the old, and the country moves on.
SG, you have about a minute to go.
Yes.
I'd like you to look into that camera over there.
Sure.
Talk to Kenyans. Talk to Kenyans in your Brioni suit and your Donald Trump shirt.
My fellow Kenyans, let us fight corruption. This is a wonderful country. It's a satellite of economic and peace in this region. Let us not allow finished goods to be dumped in Kenya, to kill our infant factories, and hence we be put in a position where we cannot create employment for our young men and women. Kenyans, let us assist His Excellency President Uhuru by exposing corrupt people around him. He's a good president. Kenyans, let us work as a team, irrespective of your religion, tribe, or whatever position you are in. That is the appeal I can appeal to you. This is a wonderful country. God gave us a good country. Let us all be keepers of our brothers, both Muslims and Christians, Hindus. Let's work together as Kenyans. I hope and trust that those who are charged with responsibilities of making sure that we have a sound IEBC, they will give us reasonable people who will be in charge of our electoral process and have peaceful elections next year. My fellow lawyers, I'm here for you. Get united. I will give you a person who will be able to negotiate on your behalf. I'm determined. I am elder. I have been around for some time. I'm the right suited in this country among the three people Kenyans believe in. The head of state, President Uhuru Kenyatta, Raila Amolo Odinga, Francis Atwoli from Western Kenya, born here in Nairobi. Young people must be assisted. Kenya government must have a master plan for creating employment for the youth that we have, instead of pushing them into business and hence becoming thieves and corrupt people.
Somebody say, oh my. I'm telling you, SG. M. Muhando says, Jeff, I like this man. He speaks sense. Dongo Shak says, Atwoli on the bench, saying everything as it is. Hussein Salat Fly says, oh my, Atwoli, fired up. What a fascinating show tonight. SG, always good to have you on JKL.
Thank you, my brother.
I've been looking for you for 9 months.
I know, it's not easy.
9 months.
I'm one of the few busiest Africans.
Yeah, with 15 children and 30 others.
Yeah.
You're a busy man.
I'm a busy person.
How many wives?
2.
And counting.
And
You're looking.
for the third one?
Yes.
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 Of course.
Yes.
Yes. Jeff.
Atwoli has spoken. Could you come back again before the end of the year?
Absolutely.
Please,
correct.
man.
I will
Please.
come. I will come.
We love to hear from you.
I will be with you.
Huh?
Because we tackle issues that concern every Kenyan.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Without fear or favor.
Absolutely correct.
Thanks, SG. Are you in a hurry? Are you going somewhere?
No, I want to go back and have a rest. I have a busy schedule tomorrow as usual. And you know what?
What?
I sleep for only 2 or 3 hours. I wake up at 3:30.
To do what?
15 minutes prayers, 15 minutes. I'm doing some exercise to make sure that I reduce some fat around my heart.
Yes.
And then at 4, I leave my house.
To go where?
In the office, by 5, I should be in my office. For the last 50 years, on 3rd of next month, on 2nd of June next year, I will be 50 years waking up at 3 a.m. 50 years.
50.
50 years.
50.
50 years. And as a trade unionist, I will be 50 years on 3rd of September next year.
Good Lord.
That is the date I was first elected as a shop steward in a large depot at, on Commercial Street.
In Nairobi?
Nairobi.
And look at you now. Bling, bling.
Absolutely. I have worked for it. Whatever I have, I can account for. I'm not like those people who have, the other day, they were in rags. Today are the people who want to tell us how they can, you know?
Yes.
I don't want to go further than that. And we know them. We know them. You were a poor person yesterday, Bwana. Please, respect us and respect others.
Let me see if this works now. Let me see. SG?
Yeah.
Thank you. Tomorrow night on JKL. Oh, do you remember former U.S. ambassador to Kenya,
yes.
Scott Gratian?
Yes.
Do you remember him?
Yeah, I remember him very well.
The Air Force Major General.
Yes.
He was a fighter pilot.
I know.
During terrorist events in Koba, Saudi Arabia, and 9/11. And then he was made ambassador here in Nairobi,
sure.
But he was hounded out of office.
Completely.
He has written a new book. He has a new book out.
I'm told he's launching when?
It's launching, I think, this week. This week.
I must be there.
You must be there.
He's a great guy.
Great guy. Scott Gratian.
He's a great guy.
Great guy.
Brave guy.
Brave guy.
Like my brother Donald Trump.
Who?
Donald Trump.
I'm sorry, who?
Donald Trump.
That's tomorrow night. Ambassador Scott Gratian right here with his new book, launching it right here on the bench. And of course, going forward, it's going to be a great show. But tonight, keep tweeting at Atwoli Francis, at Koinange Jeff, the hashtag Atwoli Speaks. And boy, oh boy, did this man speak tonight. Wow. Thanks so much for watching. Good night. Good luck. God bless.